Welcome. This is my first introduction video of RemNote. I started using it for studying for the CPTD exam in last summer 2020, and as I was waiting for my results and still continuing to study, I started using this as a way to connect knowledge and tag things and organize ideas, and it was so helpful for that I want to share this with you. This is a brief snapshot of where we're going today, some of the reasons that I really have enjoyed RemNote, and let's jump into each of those one at a time. The first one was the tagging that it has, and it's more robust than OneNote, even though OneNote does have some tagging. So I will come down here to one of the sections that I've been working on most recently. And even right here at the top level, I can tag that this is one of the exam topics, whereas the one below it is not. And it's also on facilitation. So then everything that is on facilitation, I can click and see them all together. I don't think I have anything else for facilitation, so I'll click on CPTD Exam topics. And here you can see, here are all the ones that I tagged as exam topics, and the ones that are not, but are in the TD block, are in my own version, but they're not on the exam. The second thing is that you can easily move and insert ideas. So again, I'll go to this same section. And suppose there's one of these objectives, that's what these are, and maybe for some reason I want to have one at the start, that there's, I think that would make sense to be at the beginning. There's 4 behavioral styles. I don't actually want to move that one up there, so I'll leave this one down here, but that's how easy to move it and move everything that is below it. The third thing is that you can create and practice flashcards just from your notes right here. Part of it is that you have created them with colons, and that allows it to turn the program itself to turn it into flashcards, which I've done. I have the double colons here. But let's say I want to practice just this set right here with flashcards. I could do everything, but I'll just practice this one. I'll practice it, and this is what will come up. So it shows what categories it's in as you're getting further and further into the topic, but this is the question. Just the objective, describe the distinctions, and then the question that I want to practice is, when do I use this knowledge? I can just remember what I have in my head, and then once I'm ready to show it, I can show it. If it's something that I was very confident in, here's how I can indicate that. Or if I just want to move past it and maybe see it again soon, this is the one I usually do. Describe the distinctions. What are they? And then it brings up what they are. That may have been enough to show how the flashcards are set up, but this is just to overview what it is that you can do. The last thing that I was going to overview here is the way you can quickly and easily put systematic information about each of the topics. So you might see that this one right here is for the objective. What are they? What are the distinctions? Those are what they are. If I keep on going, then the question is about that same one, what this knowledge focuses on. And about each of my objectives, I ask that same thing. So what I am able to do for that is to click in the right spot so that I get out of here, which sometimes is not really tricky, but just get it right, get it in the right spot. And I'm going to go back to the exam topics. So that fourth thing, how to be systematic about it. For me, what I wanted to be able to identify about skill objectives was what they are, what they focus on, how to use the knowledge and the example. And the way that was different from the knowledge is when to use it as a little bit application like a skill, but I didn't think that I needed an example of it. A theory is singular, so it was still really pretty similar, but it made more sense to ask the question this way. So in the version that I have, which it was pretty early on in the summer, and it was all in the free version of RemNote, you can automatically add the template. So I'll show how to do that on one of these. This one, it's already on there, but to automatically add it in, I can type in the name of my template. that is set up that way. And this is a skill, so I'll click the skill. Oops, where did it go? Oh, here it is. And there they all are. So now I can start putting my answers in there with colons, and they can become flashcards. Even if it's no longer available in the free version to use those as templates, you can still write them out and copy and paste like this. That is where I will end this overview of how to use RemNote for organizing notes and for how I really enjoyed using it for knowledge practice and specifically the CPTD study. Next up, I'll look at how to import this document and take a closer look at each of the things in here. So tagging, moving and inserting ideas, creating and practicing the flashcards, and the information templates. See you next time.